my beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your yearly reading for 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading, my beautiful Scorpio. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, so firstly, Happy New Year! I hope 2022 is an incredible year for all the Scorpios. Let's have a look and see what is happening there. Also, I'd like to make a huge apology for the lateness of this video. Unfortunately, I was a little bit unwell and I just didn't have the energy to do any readings or even leave my bed. But now I'm back on it, so let's see what's happening for you, my beautiful Scorpio. Now, there's some interesting planetary alignment occurring in 2022. Since 2020 and 2021, we had very difficult planetary alignment there, but 2022 is actually a more easier sort of adjustment throughout the year. I'm not going to lie to you, there's going to be some twists and turns. Saturn and Uranus go direct, which can bring shocking changes, but also Saturn sort of represents rules and regulations as well as restrictions, and Uranus is that shock planet, a bit of a rogue planet, a bit of a misfit. Okay, so there can be some really sort of plot twist. Whoa, we got a lot of energy there. As soon as I said plot twist, there's a lot of energy that they want you to see there. And it can cause a little bit of disruption with both of them in being direct, as it were. But also, we do have some good news. Jupiter moved into Pisces, and it will be there until May, which brings a lot of surprising positive aspects, good luck, opportunities coming your way. So all of them mixed together, there's a few ups and downs, so expect the unexpected. We got quite a lot of energy for you. I knew that would happen. That's why I could not do your reading yesterday. I did the Taurian reading yesterday, and I just didn't have the energy to do a Scorpio one. So it takes a lot more energy to do your reading than it does a lot of other signs, just because I've got major placements in Scorpio myself. Okay, so anyway, let's see what's come through for you. Now this is, I'm going to go month by month, but this is the overall energy for the year, the things that you'll be focusing on, or the advice Spirit wants you to take as we move throughout the year. The first one, I'm loving this first card, Dreamcatcher, okay? And it says here, dream outside the margins and solutions will appear out of thin air. Dreams, signs, aspiration, desires, ideas, okay? Now, some of you actually have a dream catcher. They show me actually one on a window right now. So if that is you, I mean, there's definitely something in this message for you, of course. It's not just if you've got a dream catcher in your window, though. I feel like this is something you've worked on for a long time. When you reduce the numbers, it's number 48. So when you reduce that, it's 4 plus 8 is 12, which is the hangman energy. So that is about perspective. It's also about waiting, things that you've been sort of trying to achieve, but trying to almost like see it from a different angle to see if you can find another route, have another plan to get to exactly where you want to go. So I feel like there's definitely a movement in an area of your dreams, your goals. You'll be catching a lot more opportunity in 2022. The energy actually sort of allows it. We also have a Mercury in retrograde on the 14th of January, just so you're aware. So expect a little bit of brain fog around about mid-January. It won't last that long, of course, but communication can be misconstrued, or you miss an email or a phone call or something like that. So it can be frustrating, but it's not going to be as sort of disruptive as Saturn and Uranus being direct, okay? Also, we have Venus in retrograde until the 29th of January, which can mean people from the past return. That's people you were friends with, ex-lovers, family members that you lost touch with. There's a lot of communication, but because we have on the 14th, things go a little bit awry with that Mercury in retrograde. But this dream catcher says that there's going to be a lot more opportunity that's going to land at your door. So if you've been very frustrated over the last couple of years that things were not moving in the right direction, expect a real positive shift. We've got don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. Okay, beautiful message there. Scorpio, you've had the weight of the world on your shoulders for the last 2 years. I feel there was a lot of responsibility, either thrust on your shoulders or you've been feeling it's a very heavy energy. It's not that you're not going to have responsibility going forward in 2022. I feel like things are going to get a little bit easier for you, but don't be afraid to cry. Basically means don't be afraid to let the pressure off, let the steam off, because sometimes a good cry actually releases all that pressure and you restart your body. We cry as a human natural sort of emotion. It's there for a reason. It is to cleanse and purge, but also process and allow feelings to be understood and released, so that we release that built up pressure. Okay, so yes, you're strong, and yes, you've endured quite a lot, my beautiful Scorpio, but sometimes you can sit back and just release, and if that means you have to have a good old cry, then so be it. Okay, now we've got here Blue Lobster. You're 1 in a million. Embrace your rarity. Okay, very important message right there. Okay, sometimes because you are a sign that is very mysterious, you operate under the radar whilst you are trying to achieve success and reach your goals and dreams. You're not always one to be in the spotlight. You don't crave being in the spotlight. It may be that you want to be in a position where you can affect change in some way, but I feel like this is your year to really stand out and actually to recognize that you're different, and that's okay. In fact, that's more than okay. That's really awesome that you're different. Okay, in a world where everybody tries to be the same or tries to fit in, why should you not stand out from the crowd? Because you're different. You've got attributes that are really important in terms of offering to the world. Now we've also got peer. You decide, the choice is yours. So a little bit more control for you in 2022. Okay, I feel like you're on the precipice of something big here, and I feel like you are in control of your destiny. I feel thoughts become things, especially for you in the year of 2022. We've got Sand Dollar, manifestation, be open to receiving. Okay, that's what I mean. This is magician energy, thoughts becoming things. So whatever you think about or dream about can come about. If you can see it in the mind, you can have it in the hand. And that's going to become very apparent in 2022. We've got Pelican. Now is your chance. Act quickly. So if you think about pelicans, they actually spend long periods of time stagnant, stationary, then all of a sudden there's an opportunity and it's to be snapped up. That's exactly the way your 2022 is going to happen. I feel like it's going to be sporadic moments of things just waiting, and then all of a sudden there's movement and in the positive direction. Pirate ship, set sail on a new adventure, explore beyond the horizon. Now this is about the journey. They kept giving me a song in the meditation I do before your reading. I'm getting the song again. I will not mention it unless it comes up again. So they're just giving me it again right now, and it's actually, it's quite interesting. It's the James Bond theme tune, okay? The original James Bond theme tune. So either you feel like you're on a mission, or you've got that extra energy that is seeing you being a little bit more proactive or in a doing mode as you've sort of taken your stride into 2022, whether that's, doing DIY or, because there should be a mirror right now. So either you are affixing a mirror to a wall, or you bought a new mirror or something like that. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's about you looking at your reflection and really processing the journey ahead. I feel like you're on a mission. Now, this could be something that you've been keeping under the radar, because when you think about, why a James Bond theme tune? It could be that you are feeling you've had to investigate something, or you've had to operate under the radar in some area in order to, affect change, or in some way work on your prosperity, but you don't want other people to know until it becomes successful. I feel like this is you being on a mission, okay, and but in some way operating under the radar. I'm not really sure how else James Bond really, not unless you're actually a spy, so I'm not sure, but I feel investigative skills are really coming to the fore. That's what you're really good at, okay? Investigating things deeper, finding the truth. So maybe that's what it's about. Maybe it's about you recognizing that these wonderful attributes, because I'm just getting this energy where you feel like being a human lie detector is both a blessing and a curse. I feel like you're actually going to love yourself a little bit more in 2022 and acknowledge that your skills were given to you for a reason, okay? You're a very deep feeling being that can actually, you can sense the tides shifting before they even start to shift. So you can sense when someone's being dishonest with you, or you can sense when the mood is changing, even if nobody said anything. So I feel like you're going to acknowledge that your intuition is bang on point, and you're going to love yourself a little bit more and realize that yes, it sets you apart from other people, but it actually shows, it highlights to you that you can really sort the wheat from the chaff in your world, okay, and streamline anything or anyone who does not deserve a place in your world. We've also got palm tree, bringing ideas to life, magical creations. So a very creative year for you, but also this magician energy of thoughts becoming things. I feel like you're on a real mission, and whatever this is that you've been feeling like it's been delayed, or you've been pushed back and the opportunities just haven't been right, or the moment hasn't been right, that's all about to change, I feel, in 2022 for you. We've got driftwood, go with the flow, trust where the universe is taking you. You've put all the seeds in place, I feel, in order to grow from there. So I feel like all the hard work, whilst you're still in that doing mode, I feel like the majority of the hard work has happened, and now it's about open to receive and going with that energy. And we've also got octopus, keep yourself, oh wow, keep to yourself, be discreet. So there's that energy there that is coming through of that James Bond theme tune. So it is obviously, you know, success, we don't have to shout about our successes. I feel like our successes will shout for us, okay? So the work will speak for itself. I feel like you're going to be in a position of either leadership or power. There's going to be some sort of success that comes your way that you, I feel like it'll out itself, as it were. You're not going to have to just be like, oh, look at me. I feel like people are going to be noticing you, and there's gravitas to you in this particular year. We've got, oh wow, it's interesting. We've got the two. We've got jellyfish, let yourself be seen. Transparency. So this is, you know, there's obviously moments where you're going to be shifting between the two. You know, keep yourself to yourself, be discreet. You know, obviously, if someone tells you a secret, Scorpio, it always goes to the grave with you. You don't ever tell anyone else's secret. But we've got let yourself be seen, transparency. So I feel you're honest and open to a T, to your core. But I feel like there's going to be moments, as I said, where you're going to be in the spotlight, and it's not through you shouting about it. I feel like people are noticing you and what you achieve. And I feel like they're going to appreciate your efforts, whereas you may have felt people did not appreciate you, or did not, you know, I don't know. It's almost like they didn't understand you. They're not going to understand why you went off the radar. They're going to understand a little bit more. Okay. We've also got letter in a bottle. Your message has been received. So whatever it is, your SOS that you've been asking the universe or your guides to help you with, they're on it. Okay. You may actually see on the physical plane, sort of actual events unfold the way you ask them to. So be careful what you wish for, because your guides are walking with you. Right now, they're actually showing me a big long line of ancestors walking by your side. You don't walk alone, but you're not just walking just with your guide or your angel. Okay, you're walking with a whole line of ancestors. There's power behind you. So whatever mission you feel like you're on, you're being guided. And they're actually showing me right now that they're taking you, I'm just getting true chills here because my guide just actually put their hands on my shoulders as well. So it's almost like you may feel like sometimes the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but they're there to help you and guide you in the right direction. So listen to your intuition. And oh wow, I actually said this sentence. It says, mermaid, be careful what you wish for. Okay, because this is the year where it comes true. Okay, so dreams are important. There's a lot of water already. Now let's go straight to the months. I'm going to take it month by month for each sort of energy to see what you can expect. Also, I'll clarify it a little bit there as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? The Tower. Straight away, Scorpio, it would not be your reading without a Tower. Now, the Tower is major change. We've got the High Priestess. Intuitively, it looks like you were walking and being guided through. Whoa. Okay, we got Temperance. So the first part of the year there, you may be experiencing already major changes. happening. So January starts with a bit of a bang. Now, the Tower is not to be feared. It actually is about upheaval. Okay, so some of you may, for example, do a shocking plot twist, change jobs, or decide to move home, or in some way, you know, shake up the norm. You may even feel like you've got energy out of nowhere in order to activate some sort of change in your world. But we're going to clarify that Tower and see what's happening there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. I mean, we have the Star energy. Often in the spread, if I get a Tower energy, if you know my readings, it's often followed by a Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune there, okay? Not everybody, in fact, the two signs I've done so far, Leo and Taurus, neither of them got a Wheel of Fortune, okay, just so you're aware. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Okay, so let us see the Tower energy. Now, this is January, so we're currently in January, of course. So this is about your third eye becoming more open, okay? And it could have been shocking. This is about keep your eyes open. So I feel basically the Tower energy means surprise. It means some sort of radical change that, you know, the foundation that you felt maybe was solid in some area, it can be that you're shaking it up. So for example, it could be that you have a real epiphany and you're like, you know what, I've been doing it this way for many years and it's not working this way. So I'm changing you know, the way I do something, and it actually makes things better. The Tower energy basically is, it's like a paradigm shift where there's sudden upheaval, where the universe takes something away in order to replace it with something better, something greater. So if you've been feeling stuck in your energy, especially 2020 and 2021, and you've been feeling stagnant or you've been feeling unmotivated, the Tower is an intervention by spirit, okay? In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, there's actually a Tower where it's on fire and two figures, they leap into the unknown. The lightning bolt has set that Tower on fire. Now the Tower basically represents a prison, you know, prison type energy, where you feel like stalemate, or you feel like you've been stuck for a long time, going round and round in circles in your world. The lightning bolt is an act of nature. It is an act of fate. It actually strikes the Tower, the prison, in order to put it on fire so that it becomes so uncomfortable that you have to activate change. Those two figures have to leap into the unknown. It is better to take a leap of faith, come out of your comfort zone and leap into the unknown than it is to stay where you are, which was stuck. So you may have felt very, very stuck over the last couple of years, especially 2021. It's almost like I felt lots of gear shifts, push back and forth, a lot of responsibility, but the Tower energy signals an end to that stagnation, an end to that. So that's where you may feel that power up of energy, where, you know, when a storm releases all that heavy pressure, all of a sudden you've got that calm energy. We've got the High Priestess right after that. Let me just clarify that Tower for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What they're giving me is 2022 is a real year for you to look after your heart, okay? In terms of listen to it. Obviously, you know, good food, good diet, all of those things. You know, we've got the Sun in Capricorn at the moment, so that's when things get really pragmatic. So in January, we start to think about grounded energy, being real, you know, setting intentions, goals, that hard work in order to build a dream or build stability. So that's what that Capricorn energy gives you. And I feel with that Jupiter energy as well, that's going to be really, really positive, making positive moves there for you. I do feel like there's going to be some lucky surprises occurring. We got the Tower card and we got the Devil there, okay? So something here that kept you stuck. The Devil card, again, I mean, you've got the Devil card here as well, and next to the Star and the Moon. Two aspects of light highlighting a Devil energy, something that has kept you stuck. I'm going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Now, this could have been temptation. Could have been temptation to be procrastinate in certain areas of your life. So, for example, if you're normally a very, very creative person, you may have felt like you had creative blocks, but you got really you're doing a lot of hard work in other areas in your life. It doesn't have to be that, but it can feel like sometimes you're so exhausted that you don't have time for yourself and you feel a little bit stuck. We got the Page of Cups. Okay, so you may have felt a little bit stuck in love, for example. That's why they were giving me that energy of this is the year to really look after your heart. You know, feed your heart with not just good food and good thoughts and all of those things and exercise, but also with good people, okay? And also with love. We've got a Page of Cups here. So you may have been feeling really stuck when it comes to love and felt, you know, you've not had any love come in for quite a while. This Page of Cups signals, you know, with that Tower energy, something that you felt stuck in, because the Devil card in the major arcanas, the major arcana is faded energy. You know, all of these are faded energy, overall faded energy. We all take this journey of life. We all start off with Fool energy, where we're this bright new being in the world. We've got a wonderful journey of life ahead of us if we're lucky, and we take a chance. We trust that the universe has our back. We don't know where we're going just yet, but we're hoping to have fun along the way. And then we move up, we get to the Magician energy. We recognize how powerful our thoughts are and how powerful our mind is, and that we have you know, a lot of skills, and if we have that confidence, we can take action and achieve and accomplish anything we set our mind to, okay? And then we move on to the High Priestess. We become very spiritual. We start to think about our the secrets of the universe, our mystery. You know, some of us who are spiritually evolved from a younger age, we think about that way before we hit that High Priestess energy, but we all get to the Devil port at some point in our life, which basically means a blockage, a brick wall, something that we feel tempted to bond ourselves to that may not be healthy for us. And you may have been bonded to unhealthy relationships, or to opportunities that sometimes look too good to be true. But I feel like that is about to change for you. There's a wonderful opportunity, a Page of Cups. Page of Cups, pages bring news. So I feel like in January, there is a wonderful opportunity. I mean, I would keep checking your emails, okay? Because Mercury goes retrograde on the 14th. So you don't want to miss this opportunity just because it's showing up with the Tower and the Devil and the Page of Cups. So, you know, if you've been feeling a little bit unmotivated recently, or you've been hoping to change and get a new opportunity, whether it's in love or whether it's in you know, a career, I would keep checking your emails because of that Mercury in retrograde. Not obsessively, of course. I'm just going to pull a quick card on that, but there's a wonderful opportunity coming on in here. It pops out of nowhere. So I feel Page of Cups tends to talk about love, but this is more about when you have it at grassroots. This is about playfulness. This is about you being a little bit more lighthearted this year. This is about you being curious about some sort of new beginning. This is also you, you know, starting to be very intimate with yourself in terms of getting to know yourself on a deeper level. When you start to do those things, opportunity pops out of nowhere. If you see that goldfish, in the Lenormand deck, a goldfish is the most abundant card in the deck. So there's a lot of abundance popping up for you. There's some really good news coming on in here that breaks your bad luck in January, okay? So let me just see what, can you please clarify the Tower and the Devil together? Okay, I feel you may have been feeling stuck, that you felt like you had a lot of responsibility to help with, you know, with the family in some way. And, you know, I feel like you're going to have a little bit more fun. Yeah, the Death card, you know, it's almost like I felt you were flying the flag a lot of the time, trying to help people out, trying to focus on work. I mean, the Star energy, I feel like you are, I mean, it's showing me the actual energy of your journey. So I feel like if you've been having, if you've been feeling, it's been a lot of responsibility, a lot of tough energy with family units, and you've been focusing on finances, and you felt like there's been no opportunity for fun or for the opportunities that you've been hoping to achieve, that's all about to change, because they're just showing me really positive cards. The Ten of Cups there, which is abundance, happy families, a time of peace, serenity, good fortune, well-being, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you've been working really hard to get to this point. The Eight of Pentacles is about you know, mastering your craft. You're awesome at what you do, and there's more money coming on in here. So I feel like it's a shock opportunity, like an opportunity of a lifetime kind of energy, that I feel like this signals major change in your world. The Death card is a transition energy. It is major change. And that Star energy, I feel like it puts you in the spotlight in some way, or it actually highlights that you're awesome at what you do, and that it's all, yeah, I just feel like you're in the spotlight for something, some sort of accomplishment, but I would just keep checking your emails just to make sure you don't miss something, okay? Just because that Tower and that Death card, sorry, that Tower and that Devil card, you know, it can be a little bit tricky energy, okay? So, but there was something really positive going to pop out of nowhere. If you're looking for love, I mean, I'm going to pull... No, they said stop there. Okay, 100%. Thank you so much. Truly grateful. I feel like there is a relationship here that you may have been attached to if you're looking for love, for example, and this person keeps coming on in and out. This person's younger than you, okay? This person is pretty obsessed with you, I have to say it, okay? But what is happening here is that this person, it seems to not go anywhere, and it's keeping you stuck. Even if you feel like you don't want that person, sometimes they pop up and they're on your mind. It prevents you from thinking about other avenues for love, okay? And remember, thoughts become things. So if that person is continuously saying, hey, remember me, but they're telling you that they miss you, they love you, but there's no substance, or if you feel it goes nowhere, see it as a red flag, okay? Just to be mindful, because you don't want to waste your wonderful time, my beautiful Scorpio. Now, in February, we got High Priestess energy. So, you know, Tower energy is really, it's Aries Scorpio energy. So it is that sort of groundbreaking, ground shaking energy where you're like, I'm going to do so many things different. I'm going to be different. You're keeping your same attributes, but you understand that you need to break stuff apart in order to make something better, okay? That's your energy for February. So it's almost, sorry, January. That's almost like your rebirth energy with that Tower. It's rejuvenation. And then that High Priestess energy is about things not being logical, but also understanding that the universe has got your back. This is a very important card. The High Priestess in February may see you go off the radar a little bit. So you may become a little bit more mysterious, or people see you as really mysterious because you're really connecting to your spiritual gifts. I feel like some of you are going to take up or in some way connect deeper to your spiritual gifts. Maybe some of you are psychic actually, because they're showing me this third eye activation. So I feel like some of you are actually going to develop your psychic skills with that High Priestess energy. Also, I feel like you're going to experience moments of just knowing. And you experience those moments quite a lot, Scorpio, but because you've had a lot of responsibility over the last 18 months or so, you may have sometimes felt a little bit disconnected from your own center, but I feel like you're coming back to that center with that High Priestess. Now, also, I feel like there is going to be a merging in February of you and the right people or the right situations for you, because they're showing me that it's about time where things start slotting into place. As you can see, those two faces come together to make one. So I'm just going to pull a quick card to see what else I've got coming in there for you in February. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I feel like February will be kind of like, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, a peaceful month. Okay, we got the King of Wands there in the reverse. Yeah, peaceful month, not much action, as it were. And this is your energy, even though we got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know, it's Queen of Swords in the reverse. It's almost like, you know, you're going a little bit off grid during this time. So this is like being out and, you know, in the public eye, or, you know, in some way being recognized for what you do, and achievement and success. And, you know, success looks differently to everybody, okay? So whatever it means to you, that is your version of the success you will encounter. But the King of Wands in the reverse says no action. And that Queen of Swords in the reverse is, you know, you may go completely off grid, not talking, not communicating, because you may be focusing on your inner world, okay, or building that relationship with your psychic gifts or spiritualism in some way. Now, these readings are not meant to be religious, okay, but you may actually come back to some sort of source that you celebrate in order to reflect on the next part of the journey, okay. But there's something here that's making you go a little bit off grid. The High Priestess basically represents mystery, okay. So Scorpio, you will be at one of your most mysterious, I feel like that's February is the month of, you know, Valentine's Day, which is of course very commercialized now. Every day should be the day of love, but I feel like people are going to be sort of wondering, hey, where does Scorpio go? What's Scorpio up to? So I feel like, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Three of Swords. Okay. Now, this tends to be a difficult time for you, Valentine's Day. Temperance in the reverse. Interesting, because we got the Temperance right here. You regain. So either there's some sort of painful experience that occurred to you in the past, round about Valentine's Day, or in February. It may bring up memories. So, or there may be you are leaving something or somebody behind who kept coming in and out of your life, but never really, you know, it never really goes anywhere. This is someone that, I feel has made you a little bit angry at how you allowed yourself to feel out of control with that person. They may have been sort of unkind on purpose, because Scorpio, you have a wonderful poker face, which is awesome if you're playing poker. But when it comes to your feelings, it's almost like this person that I'm picking up on, because you showed no reaction, they try to hurt even more. They wanted a reaction. This person wanted to push your buttons. They wanted to find out what made you tick. This is the person who hurt you in the past. So this person, I feel, in some way, it lingers in your energetic field. Scorpio tends to be, tends to have like a ghost of the past lover attached to their energetic sphere, because it is a lesson, and it is also an element that allows you to understand the human psyche on a different level. So again, it's that blessing and that curse. And I feel like you're going to recognize that as well. Yeah, you're going to come into balance. Okay, you're going to process it. And you may also be asking questions like, why did this happen to me? The universe is actually going to bestow a gift on you. It's almost like they... I hate to say this, but the way they're giving it to me, it's almost like the universe is saying, I owe you. Okay, I owe you, because they show me a note, I owe you, not unless this person actually owes you money, in which case you may actually be surprised to see that they pay you back with that card. But this is about the universe bestowing a gift upon you for your generous spirit. So someone hurt you. It doesn't have to be an ex-lover. It can be a person that you're not talking to in some way. Whoever hurt you, I feel this person may come on in to talk, or may in some way try to reach out to you. And I feel this person may try to offer some sort of balance, or, bring in some sort of solution, want to find a solution with you. I feel like the universe is actually going to bestow some goodness upon you, some good karma, as it were, for what you had to experience, that really painful moment in your life. I want to say it occurs in February, but it occurred in the past. So either you found out like someone was cheating on you on Valentine's Day, or you found out in February that someone had betrayed you or lied, or there's some sort of sadness here that maybe you don't want to talk about, but still you're trying to process the why of it, okay? So I feel like you go off radar to really think about your pathway, the experiences that you've had to date, so that you can make sure you never experience those things again and see red flags. So very spiritual month, February, for you. Now, when we come into March, we've got Temperance. So after that, you need to reground yourself. This is about weighing up your priorities. This is about your purpose as well. And it's also about patience, Scorpio. Patience is a virtue, because not everybody has it, and not everybody really wants to have it, okay? Patience, sometimes I feel like it's such a dirty word, but my guides last year especially gave me something very profound, which is there is purpose in patience, because it actually gives you an opportunity to step back and see your world from a bird's eye view, for you to see, are you still on the right path? Do you still love the things that are in your world? Are you really still attached to things, or do you want to let them go? So you start to work out what is right for you in those moments of nothing happening. There's something here that make you very, very anxious, but following your heart here leads to peace. So I feel like you will be balanced, there will be harmony, and all in moderation. So I feel March is kind of like a patient month, okay, where you may be sort of trying to like multitask things and, keep things flowing, as it were. We got the Emperor there, it's in the reverse. And we've got the Four of Cups. So yeah, so this could be, for example, the Emperor in reverse. You may have been dealing with an authoritative figure who was not in very high vibe, someone who was immature, or it could be someone that it could be a divine counterpart who is very immature, doesn't plan for the future. You're feeling fed up with this sort of energy of powerlessness in either a relationship or a job situation. I feel like you're trying to avoid this situation because it is making you feel really down. Okay, so whatever this is, it kind of pops up with that Four of Cups. The Four of Cups says you're protected. So if, for example, there's an authoritative figure trying to activate some sort of control over you, whether it's your boss or someone that you work with, the universe says, don't worry, you are protected. We are looking after you. So they're showing me this long line of ancestors, again, walking with you. They walk with you and they're keeping you safe and they're protecting you. So if you've got an intuition or an inkling that you should do something or you shouldn't do something, then you must trust your intuition, is what they're giving me. The Four of Cups basically means you're feeling fed up, or you're feeling a little bit lost or abandoned in some way. Maybe because you feel like you haven't found the love of your life, or you feel opportunity has not come towards you. The universe says we are removing things, people, places, opportunities that are not meant for you, okay? So rejection is protection and redirection. This is the protection stage. In the Four of Cups, traditionally, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, there is a figure under the tree looking really fed up with themselves, arms crossed, and out of a sort of tumultuous rain cloud comes a cup, an offer out of nowhere that actually is way better than any offer you've ever had, okay? So the universe is protecting you and redirecting you to the right opportunities, because whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. So if, for example, there is someone trying to control you or trying to in some way be very possessive, or I feel like you are protected and you're going to be redirected with another opportunity. So, for example, you may decide to be your own boss, but you may feel like you're not ready yet, or there's a little bit of fear there. They're indicating with patience and hard work, of course, my beautiful Scorpio, there will be an opportunity where you get to be in charge. If you are in charge of your own business right now and you feel like there's some sort of power play, maybe even competition, or even you feel like there's restrictions because of what's going on around the world at the moment, for example, there will be an opportunity for a lighter energy. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Now, when we move into April, this is where things get really interesting. We've got the star energy. So be prepared to really be in the spotlight, but also the stars are aligning for a wish come true. So April is a very, very exciting month there with that star energy. It's also very healing. Stars represent healing, but there's like a new phase of your life where you're feeling really good about yourself, your body, your mind, your soul. Also the wisdom that is available, the wisdom that you actually seek is actually available to you. It's time to embrace new ideas and grow exponentially. This particular month is a very hopeful month, okay? The star represents light. It represents illumination, seeing things with clarity and embracing, coming out of your comfort zone, as it were. I do feel like this is you having faith, but the star indicates that you may be in the spotlight for something. So they're just giving me something. One moment, please. Okay, I can only, it's like panpipe music, panpipe music. So either you were listening to this reading and listening to panpipe music in the background, or you bought someone a gift that was a panpipe. I'm not really sure. Maybe you're planning a vacation to somewhere that traditionally they play panpipes. I'm not really sure. So please take it as it resonates. Two of Swords. You're not going to be clouded. You're going to see things clearly. It's in the reverse there. So this is a moment of clarity, okay? There's going to be no indecision. You're just going to know. And we got the Death card. You're going to know where you're stuck. The Death card is the King of Wands in the reverse. So it's almost, I have to say it where I feel it. Okay, Scorpio, this is almost you recognizing where there's moments where you felt you procrastinated, okay, and changing up the energy. I feel like you're, after a moment of procrastination, maybe I feel like you're getting a spurt of energy, ideas, all of a sudden, there's going to be like a boost of energy here, because they're just showing me with the Death card there, you showing up, you keep showing up. And this time it's in the reverse. So it's almost like you recognizing where you went off the radar for a little bit and maybe didn't take action. It's like now it's time to take action. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit more of, how can I put that? Movement forward. Queen of Pentacles. A lot of money coming on in. And you're doing this all by yourself. The Three of Cups in the reverse, you may not even tell your friends about this. Okay, I feel with the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands there as well, I feel like some of your plans may have fallen through, but you may have focused on finances. And I feel like you're really financially bossing up there. The World in reverse indicates, it always feels like sometimes, Scorpio, your work is never done. Okay, and that's why there's a real juxtaposition with you wanting to take a bit of a break. And when you take a break, you may feel like you're procrastinating, but actually you're taking a break. It's very important to remember the difference, okay? You do need to take breaks and recognize rest is important. But the Queen of Pentacles says there's a lot of financial reward. This is about your home life as well. Some of you actually may leave home, as in you may buy a new home or move in some way, or focusing on moving, because they're just showing me like lots of boxes with signs on them. So I feel like someone's written on them. So I feel like that's someone moving. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is about being practical. It's also about, you know, being committed to your goals and dreams and having a plan and activating that plan, and that plan will bring you, you know, wonderful opportunities and more money, okay? Also, I feel like there'll be people who are willing to help you, but there's an energy here of you wanting to do this all by yourself. So I feel like you're keeping a lot of this on the down low. The World card in the reverse does indicate make sure you tie up loose ends. And remember to have confidence, because sometimes this in reverse can say, you know, sometimes you doubt yourself, and they really want you to come back to, especially when we're doing things on our own, they really want you to be mindful that you got this. Don't second guess yourself, okay? You got this, because I feel like this is you second guessing yourself, but you're seeing where sometimes you second guess yourself and you keep yourself stuck. Okay, but the star is a really positive. They want me to go to this deck, which is unusual. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Okay. The Emperor. Okay, so this is about full success. This is about you being in control. This is about the plan working. This is about, you know, domination, as it were, of domination, not in a negative way, but as in everything that you've been strategically planning is starting to come to light and is starting to work in your favor. The Emperor basically means success, but it also means you had that plan and the confidence to take action. You have the traits of a leader. You're also a protector and a provider. So sometimes you may feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders with responsibility, but you were given this journey, my beautiful Scorpio, because you're strong enough to take it, okay? So I feel like you're going to be in the spotlight leading. So this could be like a wonderful opportunity where you step into a leadership role, or you know, you may feel like you're not ready, or you may feel like you have still some things to tie up before you step into that position. But the universe says, no, you got this, okay? So don't second guess yourself. Now, we do move on forward into May. And into May, we have, now, I don't know why they're just giving this to me. So they're just giving it to me, so I'm giving it to you. They basically said, the great dawning, the great awakening of Aquarius. Now, I mean, the star energy is Aquarius, so around about April time. Aquarius energy tends to be about, I don't know if you heard that, we had a little knock there. I'll play it back on the video just to see if it was there, or if you caught it on there. But what they're indicating, Aquarius energy tends to be about community, okay? It tends to be about people recognizing oneness and love and unity and peace, okay? So around about April, there may be a collective kind of shift in consciousness and energy, and they want me to make you aware of it, okay? I feel intuitively you already know that there is a shift happening. We got some difficult planetary alignments, as I said, but not as difficult as it has been in the past 2 years. We've got some plot twists coming, but you know, let us see what the Devil card represents for you in May, because it feels like something has, in some way, you may feel obsessive about, because I'm feeling obsessive energy with this. Also, I feel like this is you being your authentic self. I feel like all masks are off. You don't wear a mask, my beautiful Scorpio. You may go off radar or off grid. But I feel with the Devil card, there's like an unveiling. So let me just see what that energy is for you. Can you please clarify the Devil card for my beautiful Scorpio? 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is, I feel like something you thought about giving up on, that you felt really stuck with. The 7 of Wands is about, you know, feeling like you're not strong enough, or having a lack of confidence in something. You may feel like retreating from something, feeling like it's too much of a big ask, or too much of a, you know, you got the Emperor card there, which is about power, structure, and it's almost like, now, again, don't shoot the messenger when I say this, but this is what they're giving me. So it's almost like there's a fear of success. What if I get so successful, my life completely changes? What if I have to move? What if it changes aspects of my life that are both positive but also negative? For example, if you're someone, because it comes off the star card can be about being famous, for example, or being someone in the public eye, or being someone in the community who people look towards with power or responsibility. So you may feel like this is a big task, a big opportunity. Whereas it gives you an opportunity to be able to be in a position of change and a positive success aspect. There's also trimmings and trappings that come with it. So for example, famous people, they lose their anonymity. I can't say that word, so I'm not going to say that word. They give me the word I can't say it. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. Anonymity. I can't really say it. I don't know why, but I just can't say it. But they'll give me that word. So they lose their privacy, as it were, to some degree. So, you know, that is both a blessing and curse. And I feel like that is something that's running through the theme of your 2022. But that Seven of Wands there is coupled with the Nine of Cups. So it's almost like a dream is coming true for you. Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment. So you're being given a dream opportunity or a dream success opportunity, but you may feel fear, because that Devil card is about obsession or keeping yourself stuck, bonded to something here. So you may feel the fear and have to do it anyway, as it were. But I feel there's something here where you worry that the success will change things. You know, when you feel comfortable in your world and you're like, okay, but you're really striving for this one thing, then it shows up and it's all that you ever wanted to be, but you didn't realize that the job of your dreams meant you had to move to Alaska, or you had to move to New Zealand, or you know, in some way there's change that comes with it. And I feel like there's a real push and pull energy with a dream coming true for you. And that's around about May. So there may be a feeling of resistance coming from you in May, but there is a wish fulfilled. Okay, so let me see. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands there. Now the Ace of Pentacles is almost like you, well, there you go. The Devil in the reverse. So I'm going to go one more because I see what they're trying to tell me. Yeah, okay. There's something else happening here. So for example, I feel like there's an expansion of opportunities coming along for you. One in particular, I feel like it's the first one. Okay, this is why they're saying be careful what you wish for, because there is one opportunity that is basically, it's incredible. I feel like there's a lot of money attached to it, but you're not about materialism, my beautiful Scorpio. Whilst money is good and you get to pay the bills and, you know, money is not evil. It's the person who's got the money and what they do with it. You know, there's some wonderful people who are very affluent and, you know, they're philanthropic and they give money to charity and all of those things. They use their money for positive change. So I feel like this is you sort of recognizing that there is something that's too good to be true and it has the potential to keep you stuck, and you see it and you reject it. So use your intuition. So around about May, there's an opportunity that comes along that you're going to turn down the first opportunity because you feel like you would be stuck there or tied in there. So it may be like someone comes along and says, hey, we've got this wonderful contract, you know, we'd love to give you this promotion. It means you're going to have to be working 7 days a week instead of 5. We're going to give you loads more money, but you're also going to have to move to another state. You can't be with your family that often. You know, there's going to be lots of things where you're like, this feels like I'm being stuck. Okay, so I feel like you're going to release that. Okay, the Devil card in reverse is showing up, which means you're releasing any fear, you're releasing any attachments, and you're sort of rejecting. You're in control. And the Three of Wands says you're on the right path, because that Three of Wands says there are, you know, ample opportunities headed your way for success. This basically means creative achievement. Okay, and it's interesting that it goes straight into the Four of Wands, which means celebration. So there's something here where you align yourself with the right opportunity for you. And, you know, as you can see, this figure, he's surveying his whole land, like the Emperor, just surveying the whole land. And it's the only card in the whole of the major arcanas that has got golden sea. So it means your dreams are golden, that whatever it is you're trying to achieve, there is a positive aspect here, and then it leads straight to success. These two figures are like at a finish line. They're celebrating, okay? They've got victory wreaths there. So I feel like this is you celebrating a win, but be careful what you wish for, because it can turn up in many shape or forms. In terms of love, I feel like if you're looking for love, I feel like you're detaching yourself from someone in 2022 who just offers the world but delivers nothing. Okay, so, and this has gone on for quite some time. I feel like you're really shaking up that energy. I feel like you meet somebody new that you actually connect to, and you will move to a next stage relationship with them. You'll move in with them, build a home with that person. And I feel like that relationship is everything you wish for. You may even get engaged to that person. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like you'll meet the next stage, which is moving into engagement or getting married. And some of you, if you're wanting to have children, will sort of level up to that as well. Now, as we hit June, we've got the moon energy. So this is about intuition. This is also about things just popping out of nowhere. Remember, Saturn and Uranus are direct, so that brings plot twist energy. The moon is about the shadow side. It can be about illusions, shedding the fear. That's what you're definitely doing. And this is you, realizing that your emotions are now processing all the things you had to let go of, and that you've been holding on to for a long time. When you think about the crab, it's got those pincers, holds on for a long time, and it's very difficult to let go. I feel like you're letting go, okay? I'm just going to pull a card on the moon for you. The moon represents things working in the invisible realms with spirit. They're working behind the scenes to bring you what you truly deserve and desire. I feel like you're going to be very intuitive and have a lot of prophetic dreams around about this period. So pay close attention to all of your dreams and write them down. 5 of Wands. Okay, 5 of Wands, the actual tradition of the 5 of Wands is not actually about conflict. It is about being in training, as it were. Okay, now some of you, as I said, will be moving round about that April period. Okay, I feel actually that's when you maybe find the home of your dreams, and you actually maybe fully move in physically round about June time. Okay, but anyway, we got the 5 of Wands here, and as I said, 5 of Wands, typically some people attribute it to challenge, but also I feel like you're challenging the situation. I feel with that 5 of Wands here, this is about you challenging yourself. And I do feel with the 5 of Wands, because in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, there's 5 figures, and they've got all these wands, and it looks like they're fighting, but they're actually in training for success, because the 6 of Wands is success. So they're challenging themselves. They're learning how to be better, stronger, more adept, determined to succeed. They're on a mission, and that's exactly what's happening for you in 2022. So I feel like you're on a mission to be better. As you can see, she is choosing between the chess pieces. You recognize there's part of your life where you've had to strategically make some moves in order to be successful. And I feel like you're putting everything in place in order to win, okay? Because as you can see, she's getting herself in a position for checkmate, and she's playing her cards close to her chest. There's one, it's almost like a signature move is what I feel you're going to make in June there, that actually brings a new start. And I feel like you could be moving home, or you could be moving in some way out of your comfort zone. It could also be a little bit of a plot twist. It was not completely part of your plan. There's something that comes along. I feel there's like something unseen that comes along, and you make a voluntary change. You make some adjustments. Okay, that 7 of Cups in the reverse indicates, you restore a sense of clarity. So if you felt conflicted or anything like that, there's clarity. But the Queen of Pentacles there in the reverse, I'm going to pull a card on this separately. This indicates that it was not part of the plan, or it was, it's not connected to your money in some way. Now, I mean, I would be careful, for example, if you are buying a large purchase around about that time, and you're thinking of it's between 2 things, I would do your due diligence on a large purchase. That's all I'd say, because there's a potential there to I mean, I feel like you would get your money back, but not all of it if it was not the right thing. So I don't know why I'm getting that. Yeah, look at that. There's some sort of, the 9 of Wands is like, a wounded warrior kind of energy. It's almost like you persisted at something, you did something, and, the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, it means there's one-sided energy where you may like lose out on some money on a purchase. So I would just be a little bit mindful. Also, with the Nine of Wands, I feel like something that, because you're coming out of your comfort zone, I feel like something you persisted at for such a long time, the thing that you've not been talking about, it requires some sort of reboot. The Sun in reverse. Page of Swords. I'm just going to go one more. Ace of Cups. Okay, so it's almost like something that you, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, something that you were keeping to yourself. The Sun in reverse, I feel like you may have felt let down by some aspect. Again, I got to remind you that rejection is protection and redirection. So there is an opportunity here that you may feel you have to work really hard for. You put all of your work, your love, your care, your attention into it, and it may not go exactly the way that you planned it, but it turns out better in the end. Okay, I feel like you investigate a different way to do it in the end. There's some sort of news that helps you reboot in some way. Okay, so whilst life is challenging, of course, we've got ups and downs, I feel like there's a positive spin on it because we end on that Fool energy. So it's almost like the greater the reward, the greater the risk, if you understand. The Fool card is about risk. It's about taking a chance. It's about, as you can see, she's got a little buttercup there. She has to release something. She has to let go of something in order to get something greater. But it's attached to an alligator's tail, so it is risky. Okay, so I feel like there is something here in that particular month where you take a risk on something and it may not go exactly the way that you'd hoped at the beginning, but then it works out long-term better for you. Okay, with that Fool card, I feel like coming out of a comfort zone is really positive, but there's a little bit of a plot twist, something that's unseen, but intuitively, if you really pay attention, you will feel it before it occurs. Okay, the Moon card tends to be about things like popping out of nowhere, but it leads straight on to success. Okay, when we're in July, this is actually a Cancerian energy card, so July, very strong energy. Cancerians, also a water element. The Chariot card is movement. It is success. You overcome any challenge. So whatever it is that happened there in June for you, you overcome that. It's not as bad as you thought it would be. So I feel with the Chariot card, you're moving forward, you're taking action, and this means victory. The Chariot basically means victory, but there are some choices. The Chariot is recognizing that you are in control of your destiny to a point. You know, the figures on the Chariot cards tend to have, you know, either horses or sphinxes, and the figure driving the chariot rarely has any reins, because it is to recognize that fate is also intervening and governing part of your journey, but it is also fluid. Time is fluid, and you got to be flexible. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of choice in July there that helps you move towards success. And we got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so the King of Pentacles in the reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse, it basically is sort of giving advice. King of Swords in the reverse as well. Three of Pentacles. There's something here that you have to do alone, okay? It's almost like, I'm just getting this energy, and I feel like it actually occurred in your last reading. It feels like it's lonely at the top, okay? Because we got that Seven of Swords there, it puts a completely different spin on things. Seven of Swords in the reverse is about, you know, not running away from responsibility, but it's also about seeing things clearer. It's almost like you know who your allies are and you know who they're not. And because of your success, I would just be very, very careful, okay? Because your overall arching energy is success. And it's almost like people who did not stand by you, people who did not believe in your dream, people who did not make any effort to invest in you, whether it's friendship, whether it's goals, whether it's dreams, people who were even verbally unkind or didn't speak up, or those who were naysayers and haters who said you couldn't do it, or you know, you'll never make anything of yourself. They're standing there wanting to make amends. The Seven of Swords is you know, someone who has been unkind, dishonest, or not been there for you wants to make amends because they're seeing you be successful, okay? But the Three of Pentacles, it's in the reverse. You did this all by yourself, okay? And they showed no support. So they do not deserve access to your success if they certainly were not around with you when you were building it, okay? As you can see, this Three of Pentacles there is in the, it was in the reverse, but I'm going to show you in the upright. Okay, we've got three figures there. We've got two kings, and we've got, of course, your energy as well. As you can see, they're building something that was very, very delicate. They're building it stronger. They're building it out of bricks. So they're making a solid foundation out of something really beautiful. So I feel like your goal or your dream is starting to really take off, show a lot of success, a lot of potential, and you're glowing. I feel like you're doing really well. And then all of a sudden, people from your past or people who were not there come out of the woodwork right about that time to try and get in and muscle in on the success and stand next to you, even though they were not around, where you were forging away, working really hard, long hours into the nights to get to where you are right now. So I'd be careful right about that time when people you haven't talked to for a while are all of a sudden like, hey, Scorpio, so success in that, let's talk. Be mindful, okay? Now, we've got Wheel of Fortune. If they thought you were successful in that month, they see nothing yet, okay? As we move into August, there's a lot of success, okay? Wheel of Fortune is basically the wheel of life. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. That's just the way that life works. You're definitely going to be up towards the end of the year. Very positive energy. Expect lucky breaks. Destiny and fate intervene to bring you some good karma. This is about your gambles, your risks paying off. This is about you riding that wave of success and enjoying it. Yes, there's responsibility. Yes, there's hard work, but I feel like you truly deserve it, okay? As you can see, the snake is eating its own tail, which basically means, you know, rejuvenation. And as you can see, there's a little figure there in a cocoon. So even in moments of stagnation, the universe is still sort of moving pieces out of the way to bring you success that you truly deserve. Remember, thoughts become things. You're being airlifted out of a situation in order to have a very prosperous year because you've worked hard for it and you truly deserve it with that Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is destiny. I also feel like your destiny or your mission, you're going to see that you're on the right path and it actually, everything works out for you. The King of Swords is still around you. Who this person could be Gemini placements. We also have that King of Pentacles, which is the Chariot. I mean, look at this. Now, this could be someone who actually actively tried to slow your progress down. This person, I mean, they could have a strong Gemini in their chart or Cancerian energy. Could also be Earth energy, Taurus energy, because we have that King of Pentacles as well. The King of Swords, the Chariot, it's almost like nothing can stop you, but be mindful that it was someone who may have, this person was quite, maybe even narcissistic. I just feel like corruption from this person, okay? They cause destruction. So just be a little bit mindful. The Chariot in the reverse is, it's almost like, I'm getting two energies off that. And one is that this person tried to, in some way, get in your way in the past, okay? So they may reach out to you. Also, I've got this energy of, you know, make sure you speak up for yourself, negotiate good deals, because you could end up stuck. You know, seek the truth in every single thing that you do, which of course you do. Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like the struggle becomes easier without you having to try it, okay? And I feel like the lifestyle changes that you see coming on into your world are actually more positive. The Nine of Wands in the reverse means a release of anxiety, but also the struggle. I feel like you having faith, don't be defensive, is a very important energy to have. That Knight of Swords in the reverse says you will not have to make many, you won't have to make much movement yourself. I feel like the goodness is coming to you with that Wheel of Fortune energy. You've worked hard. You've already done that Nine of Wands. You've already done your time. You've already sown the seeds. You've worked really hard. And I feel like that there's some positive aspects coming towards you. But also, you need to remember this one thing, Okay, sorry, they're just giving me this thing. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Whoever this person is in your life, whether they're a family member or whether they're an ex-lover or whether they're someone who's a frenemy or someone who tried to govern your career or have some sort of control over you in any way of your life, this person does what they do in order to hurt you on purpose. Because it's personal, they're giving me. This person feels inadequate next to you, but also either you rejected this person's advances, because their ego is wounded here. I feel like this person, they're doing it to push your buttons so that you focus on them and not on you. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That's not going to be for everyone, of course, but I feel okay. Yeah, so this person, I feel there was some sort of, some sort of rejection, or you did not pay this person the time they thought was necessary. This person's quite narcissistic. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on from that energy. The Wheel of Fortune also will bring you very good luck when it comes to love. Okay, this is about being with someone who is very, very passionate about you, a very passionate, loving relationship. So if you're already in a relationship, as you move throughout the year, expect you to deepen this connection with your person, and, you know, recognize that you are both partners in crime. Well, not in crime, of course, but partners in love, deep love. You know, they always say like Bonnie and Clyde, but I mean, they were criminals. I mean, it's not, I don't want to idolize or, you know, that sort of dynamic at all. But, you know, I feel like this is someone who actually goes traveling with you, who goes on missions with you, real power couple energy. So I feel like you will meet someone if you're single, and it will be a real power couple, really passionate. There's a lot of sort of like intense energy here, a lot of between the sheets. It's going to be very, very hot. So I feel like you meeting a divine counterpart out of the blue. I feel like this is someone that you either start talking to at the beginning of the year, or you've met just out of the blue at the beginning of the year. This is more like it matures, the relationship matures, and you start to make things really official. Okay, so really positive love for you finally for 2022. Now we move into the Hermit energy as we come into October. Sorry, September even, August, September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, September. Now, this is Virgo energy. So September tends to be Virgo dominated energy. But this is about introspection, taking a time out. As I said, there's going to be moments throughout the year where you're shining your wonderful light, being really, successful. But there's going to be moments where you need to recoup your energy, Scorpio. You always go off radar to really regroup and rejuvenate. So this is a pattern that you are naturally in. It's a cycle of, you know, life, death, rebirth that you're always in, rejuvenating your energy. So I feel like this is about you connecting again to your inner wisdom, okay? So you may take some time out, maybe even a holiday or vacation. They're actually showing me an airplane for this month. So you may actually take a flight somewhere, some sort of travel, a little bit of a getaway. So let us see what is happening there. I feel like your guides are going to be closest to you in this month. Nine of Swords in the reverse, Hangman in the reverse. So kicking back, relaxing. Nine of Swords, you know, releasing any anxiety. Also that Nine of Swords, this is about rest. You know, literally it means rest or recovering, relief. And that Hangman in the reverse, this could be like a little bit of an indecisive phase where you're sort of brainstorming, as it were, or reconnecting to your center, asking those big philosophical questions. Okay, now we got the Lovers card in the reverse there. Now we got to remember that the Lovers card used to be called the Choice card, so it doesn't always mean soulmate energy. It can do, depending on the question that the querent asks. But this is not like you separating from somebody. This is you recognizing why no other relationship worked when you meet somebody, or why no other opportunity was fulfilling until you sort of have this opportunity, or whatever this is that occurs in the months leading up to it. Okay, that Lovers in the reverse, it's like you disconnecting from everything, okay, in order to regain perspective. So you may feel a little bit separate. That lone wolf spirit of yours sort of pops up there for a little while, not meaning you're actually leaving your loved ones behind, but it's just a disconnect rather. I'm going to pull a card separately on the Lover's card, because in reverse, I feel like you're going to see, because it's next to the Hangman, okay? So those two cards together tell me there was someone here that kept popping up in your world who was indecisive, who did not choose you or kept you hanging for a while. This person, you're recognizing this person as a missed opportunity. At some point you may have felt this person was the one. You may also have had a lot of anxiety about this person. I feel like this person, you walked on eggshells with this person. This is the person who likes to press your buttons. You're leaving this finally in the past, okay? Because there's a new love or new opportunity in town, and it is healthy, it is passionate, it is rewarding, it is loyal, it is kind. And I feel like everything else that's gone before, you're releasing it, okay? Also, the same with opportunity. I feel like there is something here that you may have felt was a missed opportunity, but you're going to recognize that something greater, something better is coming on in. When you get an Ace of Pentacles, especially in this deck, this is about prosperity in its purest form being manifest in the physical world, okay? So this is abundance. This is recognizing that you are successful, that you have enough, that you're aligning yourself with all your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams, and that right now things are looking good. This is divinely guided from the universe. It's an offering from the universe. The seed has already been planted. So whether that's the idea or whether that's your thought you're uttering to the universe, whatever it is starting to take shape, okay, and come out the way that you hope for. As you can see, it's in the shape of a heart there. So it's something that you absolutely love that brings a lot of prosperity. But you're taking a little bit of time out to recognize those things. Now then we move into the world energy, and this is in October. Okay, so this is about completion of a cycle. Something is done. You've learned a lesson. You're moving forward into a new cycle. You've got 2 new cycles happening in the year for you. Okay, so one is around about that moon energy, January, February, March, April, May, June. So around about June into July, there is a new cycle for you, a wonderful new start, that full energy happening. And we've got the world. So you're in a second new cycle in October as well. It's almost like, you're coming on into your season. So that is about rebirth anyway. October into November, of course, Scorpio season, depending on, of course, sorry, they're just giving me something, so I'm just distracted for a moment. They're showing me a ladybug. A ladybug. Yeah, so either, I would make a note because this is a yearly October ladybug, but ladybug is about good fortune, good luck, but it's also a symbol that your guides are with you. So I would look out for a ladybug, not unless you're actually listening to this reading right now and you can see a ladybug. I don't think it's the season for it, but they're showing me a ladybug for a reason. Not unless you've got like a little ladybug ornament or something on the side, or you're driving, you can hear me, and you drive past a billboard that's got a big old picture of a ladybug on it. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, okay? But the World card signifies that heavy load is being lifted. Finally, it feels lighter. You've completed the next level, I feel, with that World card. So this is about satisfaction. This is about fulfillment. It could also be about international travel. So, as I said, you're taking a little vacation right about this time. You could even think about going international, or even you're thinking about moving. You may even feel like moving to another part of the world, okay, in some way. Let us see exactly what it means here for you. Judgment. So this is a point of epiphany. This is where you sort of restart, reboot, as it were, and reset. The Judgment card is about weighing up options, a rebirth. It literally means rebirth, okay, renewal. So you're stepping into a new cycle, you're reevaluating and making sure you're still on the right path, which you are. I feel like you're aligning yourself completely with your soul path, and you're having another moment of clarity. You're going to be in the right place. With these 2 cards together, this is such a powerful combination. This is about being in the right place at the right time, at the right moment to meet the right people or embrace the right opportunities. So this is definitely a very lucky year for you in particular, Scorpio, whereas other years haven't been as positive. But the Judgment card is also a card of second chances. Okay, so if you felt like there was an opportunity that you missed out on, or a love relationship that you missed out on in the past, this is the time for you coming into being, getting that second chance from the universe, okay? So listen to your guides. I feel like you are going to be heard. I feel like you are going to be seen for who you truly are. You're not going to be misconstrued or misunderstood. I feel like this is you reaching or searching for a new life. And in order to do that, you have to purge the things, let go of the things that would hinder you. Okay, so I feel like you're releasing self-doubt. You're releasing basically fear, stagnation, any sort of fear of rejection. You're releasing it. You're leaving it all behind. Okay, and then we step into the Lover's energy, and this is in your sign. This is November, okay, or well, October into November, but we've got this Gemini energy here. This is about choice. So I feel, you know, you will have ample opportunities to find the right love or connect to the right situations with your heart. But the Lover's card signifies partnership, oneness, unity, peace. And I do feel like this is about you having some sort of personal decision to make in this month, okay? It's almost like you're communicating, you're having an open dialogue with yourself and examining your motives and your values and contemplating a path to take. I mean, it's no accident that you're ending a cycle and then contemplating the next step with the Lover's card. So let me just clarify what the Lover's is for you. I mean, this could also be you committing yourself deeper and opening yourself up to vulnerability when it comes to love. Letting someone really in, the Emperor. Hello, we've got the Emperor energy. So this could be a divine counterpart, okay? This is about, again, I mean, at its grassroots, this is about the plan that you had being successful. When it comes to love, this is about partnering up with a divine counterpart and someone you can respect, someone who actually takes the lead, not in a possessive way, but someone who wants to plan for the future, someone you can trust, okay? Someone that, it's almost like you may have been waiting for a long time to truly give over your wonderful heart, my beautiful Scorpio, because it may have been really damaged in the past by an unevolved person that you were attached to in some way, but you had to learn that lesson so that you could see what you truly deserved was not there, it was here. Okay, so I feel this is about all being well in your world. This is about you know, being in control of your destiny, but also enjoying the fact that you got to this position. I feel like you're making really good choices based on your knowledge. As you can see, this person has got like a castle on his crown chakra there. So I feel like you are building your empire. You just know, wow, that's a lot. You just know that success is yours. Now I'm just going to read these. We got the Ace of Wands, the Empress. Sorry, did I take those right? Yeah. The Empress in reverse, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups, the Hermit in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment again, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, King of Cups. Now, what this tells me is that in love, you tend to lose yourself a lot. You give everything that you had to offer, but you're starting to recognize your true path, and you're disconnecting from, I feel like you are just completely connecting to your heart, seeing things clearly. Okay, the Empress, there's something here about the Empress in the reverse that makes me feel like you neglected yourself in some way, and you may have focused and become cold. Focus on being a realist. This is in the past. They're showing me that the Five of Cups, whatever you lost in the past, or whatever relationships broke your heart in the past, it may have made you become very logical, okay, and really focus on clarity of purpose, your reason for being here, building an empire, you know, almost closing your feelings off in order to focus on money or protecting your family unit. I feel like those responsibilities are being lifted from you, and that's what I mean by your heart being more engaged or protecting your heart, because I feel like you're leading with love. You're allowing love to come towards you and nourish you, whereas before it has not. I feel like it's been quite a damaging experience in some areas of your life. But I feel that all the rejection, because the Ace of Wands there in the reverse is rejection, okay? The Empress, it's almost like the rejection damaged you in a way where you did not feel like you wanted to open yourself up to manifesting love or creating a world with another person. That all changes. I feel like you're invited to follow your heart, come out of your comfort zone, come out of that cave, that hermit in the reverse. It's not going to turn out the way it turned out last time. The hermit in reverse says you're not going to repeat any past cycles or be stuck, okay? But you must come out of your comfort zone in order to experience something different. The Eight of Swords in reverse, you're releasing fear, okay? You're seeing things as they truly are, and you're getting clarity where in some areas of your life you may have kept yourself stuck. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, you may have been conflicted about family, your responsibilities to your family, and it may have made you feel lonely at times. But that's all about to change because the Judgment signals change. You're making major changes here, and I feel like you're coming back to your center and leading with your heart, okay? So I feel like this is a very powerful month for you, your birthday month. Now, finally, we move into strength. This is in December. So the Strength card is a Leo energy. So whilst you're winding down your energy, you're recognizing the journey you took. You had to be very strong. This is self-love. This is you coming back to your center. This is you being gentle with yourself and compassionate, overcoming the obstacles, okay? This is about you recognizing that throughout the year, you engage your heart, your throat, your head, your third eye, and your crown chakra, and you surrender to the universe, because the universe has your back. So I do feel like this is a reminder to come back to self-care, okay? So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know regarding the Strength card? Can you please? Because you've had to be strong, okay? And I feel like you've endured a lot. Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, okay? So Seven of Swords is betrayal or sneaky behavior, or someone who has acted, been disloyal in some way to you. This person, you know, this is something not to be trusted, okay? You've learned the hard way, okay? And you've been strong. This is your overarching energy. Whatever didn't kill you made you stronger, is basically what they're showing me here. Especially with the Eight of Pentacles, it taught you to focus on your own needs. It taught you to be self-sufficient. It taught you lessons. They were painful lessons, but you are the student of life, and we all are, of course. And I feel like you're recognizing that you had to go through these things. This journey, you had to experience this so that you could break your heart open, experience more love and joy and energy on the other side of that heartbreak, and come out stronger for it, okay? So I feel like there's something here as well creatively throughout the year. You're keeping your cards close to your chest. You're not telling people about it. I feel like it's really going to flourish, bring a lot of money in. I feel like you may put yourself on some courses as well to learn how to get bigger, better, bolder. But the Eight of Pentacles is basically you being at the top of your craft, being successful, okay? People looking at you with the skills that you have. It will transform your life, okay? And you're leaving all of this behind, all of this negativity behind. Just be mindful of those people gravitating towards you when your successful lucky break comes along, okay? So finally, we're just going to get a card to close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Can you please guide them for the highest good? Now, they're showing me a car, okay? So some of you may actually buy a car in 2022, but they're actually showing me a car with a number on the side. You know, if I was to, it's like a racing car. Can I see number 23? Number 23, the car, yeah, number 23. So either 23 is a number that's important to you, or you're going to see a car that has number 23 on it, or maybe you buy a car and it was in lot 23. I'm not really sure how 23 is relevant, so please take it as it resonates, but they're just showing me that. And we got the number before it, 22. We got socks. So this is introspective, coziness, complacency. So it's basically advice, as I said, about procrastination, complacency. Be mindful of it, because I feel like there's going to be moments where you work yourself so hard to the bone, and then you take a break, and then you feel so exhausted, then it slips into a little bit, you know, you start to feel like procrastination, burnt out. So just be careful of that. But it says here, life cannot always be lived to the fullest, being a homebody. Don't let your socks stop you from feeling the grass. So they really want you to come out of your comfort zone, okay? If you've got responsibilities at home, I mean, we all have, of course, and we have to be tied to those things, but remember to be a bit more playful as well, my beautiful Scorpio. And if you can have the opportunity to get out there, explore outside your comfort zone or explore new territory, then absolutely do that. It's number 22 when you reduce it. 2 plus 2 is 4, which is the Emperor card. Success, domination, power. You're in control of this year. It's a very positive year for you, okay? Thank you so much for God. Okay. Interesting. You're the second sign to get this. And we got the key, and it's got the world there on it. So, you know, you have what it takes to unlock your world. The key with the world on it signifies satisfaction, completion, abundance, success. But I feel like you're in a new cycle, okay? This is definitely a lot more easier than it's been. Of course, there's some pop-up moments, okay, and some, you know, strange planetary alignments, especially around about April and June time, which have actually shown up in your reading. Collectively, there is some plot twists, let's put it that way, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And on that note, I thought they would want this on the world card, but they want it on the star, okay? So I feel like you're going to look back at how far you've come and recognize you've come a long way. 2022 is going to be a really exciting year for you, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Now, they just said before I leave, with the Tower in January, some adjustments may need to be made, but intuitively you got it. So listen to your intuition, okay? If there's something sort of whispering at you or talking at you and you're feeling like a little bit like, I really should do this thing, listen to your intuition, okay? So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio. Love and light.